Well, this didn't age well. Over the last few weeks, sharp-eyed fans have taken to online forums to point out that on the recent 4K release of Toy Story 2, one of the fake bloopers featured during the closing credits was conspicuously missing, one which doesn't play so great in the Me Too era. Pixar's films have a long and storied history of including fake bloopers or outtakes during their credits, and the critically acclaimed 1999 sequel to Toy Story was no exception. The gag in question involves the villainous old prospector Stinky Pete, who is caught having a questionable chat with the Barbie twins by Woody, while supposedly unaware that the cameras are still rolling.
You know, I'm sure I could get you a part in Toy Story 3. I'm sorry, are we back? Oh, all right, girls. Lovely talking with you.
In retrospect, it's pretty amazing that this so-called blooper made it into Toy Story 2 at all, even as far back as 20 years ago. But in the context of the modern era, a time when such former Hollywood luminaries as Harvey Weinstein, Bryan Singer, and Louis C.K. have all been thoroughly disgraced in the wake of numerous allegations of impropriety, the joke lands with nothing less than an absolute thud. For that matter, Pixar and the Toy Story franchise have not been unaffected by the shift in perception toward harassment in recent years. John Lasseter, who co-founded Pixar and wrote and directed the first two Toy Story movies, took a leave of absence from the company in 2017 after admitting to so-called missteps with female employees. According to The Hollywood Reporter, these allegedly included grabbing, kissing, and making comments about physical attributes. And in mid-2018, it was announced that Lasseter would be leaving Pixar permanently.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
While Lasseter is officially no more, his shadow still looms large over the animation company he helped found, and it's pretty likely that Disney executives are well aware that the troubles he brought upon himself are still very much ongoing. Earlier this year, he was hired to head up Skydance Animation, which is getting ready to field Luck, its first feature, in 2021. In the wake of his hiring, Academy Award-winning actress Emma Thompson, who had been set to voice a role in the flick, dropped out in protest. In light of all this, it's pretty easy to see why Disney would be keen to quietly cut a scene which featured a member of Toy Story 2's cast in a distasteful casting couch scenario with a couple of Barbie dolls. Users on forums like Reddit and Blu-ray.com jumped all over the omission, although many were quick to point out that the scene hasn't always been included in all versions of the film, such as the DVD release, which included it as a special feature instead. In addition to the 4K Blu-ray, the scene has also been wiped from all official digital downloads, but according to Yahoo Movies, it's still featured on the version of the film offered by UK streaming service Disney Life. It seems pretty clear that this is one instance in which enacting a little censorship is totally the right decision by Disney. Pixar films are family films, and while it's one thing to include a few more sophisticated gags that the adults can enjoy, it's another thing entirely to have one of the characters in your charming kids film come across as nothing less than totally sleazy. In light of Lasseter's behavior, it would have been even more shocking had Disney not chosen to pull the offending gag. Fans can now enjoy Toy Story 2 as it was originally intended, a romping adventure about inevitable mortality and fear of abandonment. Fun. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite films are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.